Hello there, Dr. Mary. It's not very nice to meet you. My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm show you 3 things you can do today to help you bring more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business and to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that I can help your business with, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So we're going to get started with content. So most local business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that Google prefers for there to be 1,500 to 2,400 words on their homepage. So not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google likes this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. And right now, just to give you an idea of what content, so everything you see highlighted, didn't do some of the photos, but everything you see highlighted, including photos, are examples of things that Google looks at when they scan your website. And to give you an example by photos, you even want your photos to have the right keywords embedded into them as well. So this is pretty good. So whoever did your website did a great job with this part. So you want to make sure your keywords are aligning with your business, your services, and other things that are relevant to your site. So I went ahead and I did a quick search on a word page counter, and you guys are sitting at 700 words. And I also did one on Roanoke Animal Hospital. They are number 1 in your area, which you're probably aware of. So, and they're at 837 words. So to give more context, we have keywords are basically words that people look up each month, and they are basically special words that that they use to help them resolve whatever issues they may be having. So I'm going to actually show you an example of what I mean. And this is SEMrush. This is a site that I use to help me basically look at the back end of things. It basically details, what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So let's take a look at what your keywords are. All right, so you guys are at 208 keywords, and basically, let's see, so this one is pretty good, but all the other ones we want to be careful of, only because, so Google is pretty, it's not ideal for Google or, pet owners that are looking for you, because not everybody knows your name. So you don't want people to just be finding you by your name, just because not everybody knows your name. So you want to make sure you have other different types of keywords on your website, which I'm about to show you really quickly of. So this is an example of one, and another one I'm going to just show you an example of for your competitor. Sorry about that. And they are ranking for 491 keywords, and these are good examples of keywords you want on your website. And just to give you an example of what I mean, so Roanoke Animal Hospital. So kind of saw this a little bit earlier, but as you can see, you guys do not have this keyword on your website at all. And comparing it to your competitor, they have it on their website twice. So in order to dominate them in this keyword, or to have Google see you as, yeah, you do this type of work here, you want to have it on your webpage more than 2 times. You just need to do it more times than they have it on their homepage. And so next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a keyword, since this is the highest ranking one, and I'm going to place it into Google. And then I'm going to go over the second important thing that I want to discuss with you, which are citations. And you're probably, wondering, well, what's a citation and why does it matter? And that's a great question. This area right here is called the Google Maps section. And this is basically contains your business's name, address, and a phone number. This is basically how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So, you're probably wondering, well, how do I rank in maps? That's a perfect question. So, you see, this is your name. So it's basically your name, address, and phone number distributed all across multiple hundreds of directories like CityStar, Yelp, BBB, Facebook. So you want to have that there. And honestly, this is the number one thing you can do today to push your business up on the map bag. And right now, you guys are not ranking in the top 3 in its business. And this is basically where you want to be, because this is where people click on. So in order to do that, you want to have more than your competitor so that you can gain more trust with Google, and they'll start pushing you on higher up on the pack. And as you're probably wondering, well, how do I do that? And that's another awesome question. It's pretty simple. We actually use source websites that tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go there and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there, because we don't just want to match them. We want to dominate them online. So whatever your competitor has in citations, we want to get what they got and then add like 50 to 100 more so that it takes them a long time to catch up, right? And, now, the last thing I want to talk about with you is link juice, or, backlinks. And this pillar will actually help you dominate Google quite a lot. So when we searched up this keyword, Roanoke Animal Hospital, you guys aren't, which I'm pretty sure you're aware, aren't on the first page of Google. And the ideal is to be on one of the top 3, because this is where people click on. People don't go past the first page. People don't even go to the bottom page of the search results. So Google search results. So you don't want to be past the first top 3. And in order to get there, you need authority. So how to get authority when it comes to backlinks, which is how you get authority, is basically when one website links to another online. And it works like this. If you have site A that links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's basically a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So to give you an example, if you get a local blog or industry site linking back to you guys, that's amazing. That's what you want. But, being in the animal care field, you guys don't want something like, a Pizza Hut linking to you, because, last time I checked, I don't think you guys sell pepperoni. So let's take a look at what your backlinks are. So as you see right now, you guys have 298 backlinks, and your competitor has 943. So, how do we get these? How do we dominate our competitors? So, with like certain tools, like SEMrush is one of them, we can see exactly which sites are linking to your competition. And we can go get those same links for your business. So getting you to the top is not magic. It's just a method. And, I've actually shown you that method today. So once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words. We went over citations. Your business needs to have 200 to 300 of these to, dominate your competition by a landslide, and link juice. We want more relevant sites that we're thinking back at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you guys implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what do I do now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today, and you can do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or text at 218-517-5113. Again, my name is Courtney, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.